Everybody back. Okay, so today's video, what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about today, did you spend the necessary time over the bank holiday weekend or sometime before today to plan today and the week? Because listen, right, I've fallen foul with this many times over the years because I'm such a high energy, quick starter, red personality type. I just want to get things done. And I think that I know that when you are that kind of person, it's so easy to get just completely absorbed in doing, and you don't spend enough time in planning. And the planning, you need to make sure that it's there, because listen, what's the point in running as fast as you can if your goal, if your goal is to see the sun set, but you're running east as fast as you can? It's never going to work for you, is it? It's never going to happen. It's like digging a hole in the wrong place. No matter how many people are involved in digging that hole, it's still in the wrong place. So the planning is vital, and it's something that I've really had to learn through a lot of trial and error, I suppose, over time. But spending that little bit of time, and if you are somebody who just likes to get in the mix, likes to get the sleeves rolled up and just get into the mix, get dirty, get going, that's fantastic, that's great. But you need to make sure that you're executing on a plan. You need to finish your day before you start it. You need to finish your week before you start it, your month, your year before you start it. Finish before you start is the best advice you can take from this message. Finish before you start, and it ensures that you're pushing in the right places, you're doing the things and you're focusing on the right things, not just doing things because you need to do things. And that's an issue that I used to find, is that I found myself being busy just to be busy, and it produced nothing. It produced very little results, if any results whatsoever. I think you find you get yourself more frustrated because you're that busy doing things and you're not doing it with a purpose, so you get frustrated and nothing comes from it. So you've got to make sure that you plan. And I know it's a bank holiday, I know that we've all had a great time, I know some of us have been partying, some harder than others, but it's time to get back in the mix right now. Remember why you're doing this. It's not for the car, it's not for the bling, it's not for the house, it's not for the holidays, it's for the quality of life. The cars, the bling, all that kind of stuff, that's a result based on, that's a reward based on the success that you've achieved, not the actual end game. So plan, remind yourself on a daily basis why you're doing it. Ask yourself, is what I'm doing taking me closer to what I want to achieve, or is it making me money? There's two things that's on a manifesto that I wrote probably, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So make sure that you remember, keeping your eye on the prize is important. Planning, finishing before you start is massively important. And if you're the other way around, maybe you're the kind of person who you spend all your time in the detail, you're dialed into all the detail, and you plan and you plan and you plan and you plan and you plan, but you don't execute. That's also an issue, because nothing ever gets done, because you sketch it out and you plan it to the finest detail, but then you don't do anything with it. So there is a balance between the two, and I don't really like the word balance, but I always use the word integration. I think it's a much better term. So maybe you need to integrate your planning with your action taking and put them together and go out and do it. Because if you are a planner, you struggle to execute, and if you're an executor, you struggle to plan. So you've got to make sure that you're mindful of these weaknesses to move forward. I suffered with it for a long time. I'm a lot better. I can always improve. We can always get better. We can always improve. But know your weaknesses, develop your strengths, and then once you get to a stage where you can, outsource your weaknesses. Pass them on to somebody else. Give it to other people. Let them use their strengths to manage your weaknesses. Have a good day, guys.